Hey, it's Brian Mudd. This is my cheat sheet for Monday, April the 2nd. Spring is here, and so are some new problems. Hey, sorry. I want you, if you have a Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover at your earliest availability, to go to your account statement and check it. I want you to go all the way back through February. What we found out, and you might have heard something about this on Friday or even over the weekend, that there might have been some credit cards that were compromised. We now know the full scope of it. It wasn't that Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover were compromised, or that the banks that back those cards were compromised. There's a third party. It's the processor between the bank and the credit card company itself. And that company, one of them, Global Payments, was compromised, as we found out, and it could have gone all the way back to February. All told, Global Payments, which Visa has now dropped, by the way, was compromised and allowed 1.5 million different accounts to be compromised, again, through Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express. That's why you need to go back through at your earliest convenience, check those accounts, and if you find anything, go ahead and report it right away, obviously. So what's really going on with the economy? Oh, this one made me just, eyes wanted to bleed on Friday. We ended up receiving a couple of data points. One was on income, and another was on how much more we were actually spending, consumer spending. Well, as it turned out, if you annualize the numbers, it looked like we were actually spending, and I saw all kinds of stories over the weekend. Hey, wow, look at this. We're going to have great GDP growth, and the economy is going to grow gangbusters because if you annualize the number, it looks like we're going to spend 9.6% more money for the year over year. I mean, that's like, even growing faster than China does. Income growth, though, just 2.4%. Now, obviously, these numbers don't work. You can't make 2.4% more money, spend 9.6% more, and keep going for any length of time. Or else we'll end up like our federal government is going to end up for Greece or something. We've already been there. Here's what's happening. The real cost of inflation is about 8.1% right now. That's how much more you're paying for everyday stuff. In other words, we did actually choose to spend about 1.5% more money in February, but we're just starting to get used to the idea of these higher energy prices. I guarantee that we're going to take a look at our bills when we go to pay them and go, oh my gosh, take a step back, and you're going to see consumer spending come down. So now going forward, this is why you're hearing about so many restructurings and people taking down estimates. Companies from Yahoo to Best Buy, media companies, have engaged in layoffs over the past 2 weeks, and more companies going forward are getting nervous. And why? Because profits are going to come down, because your pocketbook's going to be squeezed, because inflation is here and it's real. Just remember, I don't want you to get carried away on debt spending. If you've got the money, good. But don't run up the credit cards, get yourself in trouble, the likes of which we saw going back 4 or 5 years ago. A couple other ones for you real quick. Angry Birds, 130 million users. We know that in addition to the games taking on space, and even the little plush Angry Birds, which I admit are kind of cute, I don't want them to commit suicide, they're now going to have an animated TV series this fall and a movie coming out sometime likely next year. So Angry Birds will have completed the media spectrum. And here's one for you. Apple, they just filed a patent at the end of last week for 3D camera technology. 3D cameras coming from Apple. Look, I got all kinds of great other stories I haven't even talked about today on my physical cheat sheet, so I want you to go to it, check it out, enjoy it. And always interested in your feedback as well. Remember, today as well is the first day where this is becoming a daily newsletter. Go to our website, get yourself signed up by putting in keyword sign up. We'll see you tomorrow.